Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, the game that started off my second favorite game series of all time. Oddly enough though, I didn't actually start with the first one, I started with Uncharted 4. Since I didn't start off with Uncharted 1, I remember not really thinking too highly of it back when I first beat it. I kinda just respected it for starting off the Uncharted series, but I was just a youngin' and I didn't have the critical eye that I have now. So let's go on a journey to see how this game holds up present day. Today, we're going to be looking at Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. First, let's look at the story. From what I remember, the story was nothing special, but hey, let's not let the past influence our present. Now, this game revolves around three main characters. Number 1, Elena Fisher. Character traits, reporter, and woman. Number 2, Victor Sully Sullivan. Character traits, smoker and old guy. And number 3, our main character, Nate Drake. Character traits, funny man, mass murderer. Now that we got the super in-depth character analysis done, let's get into this story. So this game starts off with Nate and Elena on a boat opening an old casket. Now this casket belongs to Sir Francis Drake himself. We soon find out that they are looking for some old treasure called El Dorado, aka what Francis Drake was looking for. That's why we have his coffin. Fast forward a bit and pirates show up and Nate commits his first act of murder in the game. For a guy who kills hundreds of people, he seems pretty calm. Maybe he's the real bad guy. You never know. You never know. Anyway, the pirates blow up the boat. Sully saves the day with his cool plane. Then we ditch Elena because she's not hip enough.
Son of a bitch.
Sully and Nate arrive at some old ruins. They do a bunch of shit, explore them. We find our next clue. Then we ditch that temple. And then we run into a World War II submarine. Nathan enters the submarine and he finds some gold coins, meaning, you guessed it, we found our next clue to El Dorado. We steal a map from some old dead captain guy, then we get robbed and Sully fucking dies. Sully! Then the submarine blows up, now we gotta run, then Elena's back for some reason, then punches the shit out of us, and then we gotta run some more. After this action movie set piece, we land on an island and we get to looking. Just one problem though. What was it? Oh yeah, there's hella people trying to kill us. Yo, can I just say real quick that Nathan Drake is a fucking badass. I mean, look at this. This shit is unbelievable. Top 10 for sure. So after casually killing like 1,000 fucking people in fiery explosions, Nathan finally uses his common sense and says, Elena, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to the harbor, grab a boat, and dip. On their way to the harbor, they end up in a library and find an old book, aka we found more clues of El Dorado. They get to the harbor and surprise, surprise. Oh, there actually is a boat there. Okay, let's go then. But uh-oh, Elena shows us some footage that reveals our boy Sully is still alive. Hell yeah. But it kinda looks like he's working for the enemy team. Nathan isn't buying it though. Since we lost our fucking boat, our new mission is to go see Sully. Also, we lost the camera, which is a big fucking plus because Nate would have got revealed as a mass murderer. I don't care if it was self-defense. So at this point of the game, the enemies hit an upgrade and changed from pirate-looking guys to more tactical army-looking people. You know what that means. We get upgraded weapons, bitch. So we found out that Sully is in the old library, so we sneak our way in, and we finally find Sully. We confront him and find out that he was throwing off the enemies this whole time. Now we got our main trio back, hell yeah. After solving a puzzle, we find a hidden library. We solve another quick puzzle, then boom! Secret passage time. We make it out and we find the bad guys are exactly where we need to be. Just our luck, huh? We casually kill about 20 more people and we figure out our next clue. We fall into a trap and now it's time for Nate and Elena to get some character development. Ooh, love story time. Ooh. What the fuck was that? Anyway, it's puzzle solving time, but uh-oh, we got trouble. Eddie's here. We kill off his goons and whoa, we found the body of Francis Drake? Plot twist, he never found the treasure. He just fucking died. But before we have time to wrap our head around this situation, Eddie shows up. Time for a fight. Just one small problem. Fucking demons come out of nowhere. Now it's time for Nathan and Eddie to team up. After we kill these fucking demons and whoop ass, Eddie dies. R.I.P. I guess. Now we gotta survive on our own and wait for Elena's slow ass to lower the rope. She finally does, and it's time to get the hell out of here. After running for our fucking life, we make it into some old German World War II facility. Yeah, so this game turns into a fucking horror game, and spoiler alert, I hate horror games.
Oh, shit.
And I already know what y'all thinking, this shit not even scary. Man, fuck y'all! It's my review. If I say it's scary, it's scary. We continue to search this German facility and we find out that Sir Francis Drake did in fact find the treasure. The only problem with that was if you touched it, you got cursed. That's why those demon things showed up. They're cursed people. Also, quick side note, they have Elena, so that's pretty bad. They also know where El Dorado is, and that's especially bad because they don't know about the curse. We finally made it out of that fucking hellhole, and it's time to save Elena and the world. So we kill about 30,000 more men than we pick up Sully. Now, let's go to the library. It's about to go down. We kill about 30,000 kajillion more people, and we finally here. We made it to the treasure. The bad guys are here too, so yeah, that's a problem. So this absolute dumb fuck opens the treasure and the curse gets released. The main guy dies because, you know, he got cursed, and the secondary guy kills him and takes the treasure for himself. More creepy demon things show up, and now we have to fight the demons and the people at the same time. We do what Nathan Drake does best and commit mass genocide. We grab onto the treasure, crash land on a boat, and it's time for the final showdown. We avoid more of his goons, avoid the secondary guy, and we beat his fucking ass. We grab Elena, and when all things seem bad, we push the helicopter, the rope grabs his leg, and he sinks to the bottom of the ocean with El Dorado.
Adios, asshole.
Sully pulls up in a boat with hella treasure and credits roll. So yeah, that's the story of Uncharted 1. Honestly, if I'm being real, it was okay, you know. Wasn't bad, wasn't the best either. Just okay. Now let's talk about the gameplay. So the best way I can describe this game is that it sort of plays like a movie. There's not much exploring, and that's not really a bad thing at all. Not every game needs to be a 100-hour plus RPG bullshit open world explore. Fuck that. Nah, but yeah, lots of action. This game really keeps you on your toes. You also do a lot of climbing, and you do some puzzle solving here and there. The weapon system works easily too. You get one secondary gun and one primary gun. You can also beat the shit out of people, but me personally, I like shooting until they're fucking dead. The aiming feels pretty good, especially for a game that came out way back in 2007. Yeah, this game was really good for its time. Truly a classic. But you see me, I'm a fair reviewer, so I don't give a fuck when it came out. So, time for the brutal, honest truth. This game was basic. Yeah, the game is simple. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. It's simple. I don't know how else to describe it. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It's the first in the series, but, you know, it's simple. The villain was super forgettable. I mean, I don't even remember his name. To me, he's just main guy, and you have secondary guy. Now, the main characters weren't at all. Nathan Drake is an excellent main character, and I feel like Elena and Sully do a really good job of, like, adding to his character, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just like this trio's chemistry. Even though this game was simplistic, I still had a really fun time. Like, I'm not saying this is a bad game in any means. You know, I could see why this series took off. The first game, you know, establishes a nice formula. I don't know. It was pretty good, though. Overall, I'd personally give it a 7 out of 10. But I'm just a nobody. Go play this game for yourself. Well, until next time, Uncharted. My next review is going to be Doom 2016. Make sure y'all subscribe and like if y'all did enjoy. And look out for my next review. Like I said, it's going to be Doom 2016. Anyway, I'm out this bitch. Wait. What's up, y'all? Subscribe and like the fucking video. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. This motherfucker, you see that I'm on the motherfucking Hall of Gods away. You don't see that because you see me.